Hello. Okay, so first thing, it's raining. Finally. Must have been all that rain dancing I've been doing. Hey. Secondly, I need somewhere to plant my cucumbers and squash. A couple of cucumbers have gone in the greenhouse, but I haven't got space for all of them. I know in the last video I talked through my plans and what was going where, but a little bit of that's changed now because I haven't got any space. So I'm just using some offcuts that I managed to pick up from a builder a couple of weeks ago. And I'm going to make a bed and hopefully a small sort of support that the squash and cucumber can grow up. I'm just going to make that in front of my shed here. It's only going to be here until the squash and the cucumbers are done, because I'm going to put two of the larger beds here when this shed goes. So I'm going to get to that now and then fill it up with compost. So, stage one complete, base of the bed's done. Now, I filled it with this compost. Now, this isn't shop-bought compost. This is compost from a green waste management company. They take on a lot of the council's green waste, process it and sell it as compost. But, you know, as opposed to it being sort of £5-6 a bag, it's £30 per tonne, and it's really nice stuff. It holds the water really well. It smells fresh, almost smells a bit like manure. It's very sweet, so it might be a bit rich for some things, but the hungry stuff, especially pumpkins, it would be ideal for them. But I managed 2 trips with my car. I got about 400 kilos worth per load, but you do pay per trip, so I managed about in total maybe just under 900 kilos, about 850, 860 kilos, 2 trips, so 60 quid. Worked out about 55 bags, so just over £1 a bag of compost, which is dead cheap, considering I can't make that volume myself. Anyway, what I'm thinking of doing now is having a, as you can see, it's a triangle shape, having a central post, and then in each corner have another post, and sort of build like a makeshift trellis from the centre post out to each corner, and then in each section have a couple of cucumber plants or a squash plant or something like that. So that's the next step. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it today. I'm going to try and lay it out and plan it today, see what the time is, because I am on a tight schedule today, but these cucumbers desperately need to go out, and we'll see how it goes. Well, I don't think that looks too bad. It's pretty high though. I don't know what sort of size cucumbers I'm expecting. So now what I need to do is think about what I'm going to do in the middle, because I don't think I have another one of those 2x2s. I'll go and have a look at my wood stock, see what I've got, because I've actually I've picked up a fair bit of wood over the last week or so. I've been quite lucky that I was working on a project where the old roof joists in a house were being taken out, and I asked the builder if I could have them, and he said, yeah, eat your heart out. So I've got some of the big old joists which will come in handy for the internal stuff on my shed when I build it. But I'm going to go and have a rummage now and see what I can find. So it looks like it's going to be this length of 3x2. Did buy this for a job and never ended up using it, so you know, they're only a couple of quid, aren't they, these things? It's the only real thing sort of beefy enough that will hold the weight of the plants. Everything else is a bit too thin at this length, so you know, at least it's being put to good use. I was going to save it for my shed, but it's a bit warped now where it's been out in the weather for so long.